Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading from March 1st to 15/16 for Virgos. Hello Virgos, how are you doing? Okay, you guys on a roll, yay. I love the energy. Okay, because it's my longer reading, I use 3 decks. I use my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. They give us kind of more the big picture. Then I go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. They fill in some of the gaps. And then I finish with my Osha Zen Tarot cards, which kind of gives us any words of advice, okay? So with that, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy, but this is a general reading, so take what you like, leave the rest. It may or may not resonate with you. So what's going on now? Okay, March 5th, Mercury is going retrograde, okay? Now, as we get closer to Mercury, as we get closer to March 5th, it starts to slow down a little bit. So you can maybe see some of this stuff all happening soon. Happening at, this time. But Mercury going retrograde, that's the time for, people to come back from your past. People that maybe you didn't want to come back from your past, but they come in. Hey there, do you have a room? Okay, or they're, old boyfriends, girlfriends, spouses, people, bosses, people looking for, references, anybody from that past, they have a habit of coming up at this time. Also, too, there's a thing with electrical devices. It's, like don't buy any electrical devices during this time or make any major purchases. But Mercury goes retrograde like 3 times a year. This is going to be the longest one because it's like the 5th through the 28th. I think it's the longest one. This is going to be 23 days. And so we have to be kind of aware of it. But we've lived through this many times over. We've lived through this many times over. We know it. And many times people if we have a bad day, it's Mercury is retrograde. So we are aware of it. Now, the other interesting thing happened, don't know too much about this, but Chiron, Chiron, he was half horse, according to Greek mythology, half horse and half god. And he was this great healer. So he stays in places for a long time. So on February 18th of this year, he moved from Pisces into Aries. So this is going to be where identity crisis comes in. Identity, who am I? Why am I here? What is the meaning of my life type of thing comes in. He is going to be here until 2028. So, his influence, his influence is there. So he went into Aries. Okay, so that's just kind of, you can look that up. You can look that up and let me know if there's anything more about, about his energy. The thing about him was he was a great healer, but he could not heal himself. So while he comes into these signs too, healing can happen, okay? But a lot of times it's, healing happens after you've kind of dug it up a little bit, okay? Okay, so starting with my Doreen Virtue, let's see, what is going on for our Virgos? March 1st through 15/16. Okay. One more time. Okay, let's cut the deck and see what it says here. So we are still in Pisces season. Oh, now that was weird. A card kind of slid out for me too. We're going to take that card and we're going to take these next 2 cards. Okay. So first card is reversed. Let's see what that one says. And that one is our 7 of air. And air is, of course, our Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, the Wi-Fi energy. Okay, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. Now, with this one, I'm feeling that it's more a case of what's going on in the background. So something's going on in the background. Now this could be again too personal relationships or work relationships. Okay, but something's going on in the background. And I'm feeling kind of too, if it's personal relationships, you may want to connect with whoever your significant other be. Because I'm feeling that they're feeling a little kind of neglected, okay? Or I'm feeling some unrest. Unrest would be a better word. I'm feeling some unrest. Okay, let's go and see what this next card is. This is the Ace of Air. And again, air energy. And this is brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Okay, so again, too, so we have our poor timing, we have plans revising, we have all these things, but then we go right into a challenging beginning, but we also have these brilliant new ideas, seeing the truth of a situation. I'm thinking that, Virgos, you are going to have a reality check coming up, a reality check. It's like, something that's like, oh my, a reality check. I can't really tell you anything more, and I'll probably keep repeating this because once it gets in my mind, it's like it keeps coming out. You know that about me. But it's like, whether that be in your personal relationships, and I'm feeling it's more personal relationships than I feel in career, okay? But it could be career too, because relationships are relationships, and this is a wide audience, okay? But I'm feeling that this is like a reality check in a personal relationship, okay? It could be, and it could be parent to child, it could be significant other, siblings, but it's a reality check, and with the yeah, well, let's see what this next card says. This one is reversed, and let's go on here, and this one is the Four of Water. Water is our Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. This is missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. Now, with this, again, I'm feeling that there is a reality check with a personal type of relationship. And with it, it's like there's a disconnection with this reality check. It's like maybe you're going into something with these idealistic type of ideas, idealistic ideas, but maybe, maybe your thoughts are like, okay, yes, we can do this. This is great. We're going to do this. And then when the reality of it comes in, you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I get myself into? This is absolutely living nightmare, okay? So, I mean, I'm feeling that now with that does not mean that, it doesn't mean that that there's no hope for this, okay? It doesn't mean that there's no hope for this. It's just that really, I'm feeling that whatever this new beginning is, whatever this new thing is, you need to be very, 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 100 times over, upfront with what your boundaries are, okay? Whatever this is. So, if this is a romantic relationship, and that person is texting you 100 times a day, or not even 100, maybe 10 times a day, maybe even 5 times a day might be too much, maybe 2 times a day, maybe hi, good morning and good evening might be too much. You have to put the brakes on it, okay? I don't mean brakes on the relationship, but you have to put your boundaries up really, really tight. Maybe you get this job and you're working salary, and, hey, been there, done that, and you find yourself now working 70 hours a week, and you're like, what the heck? What the heck is this about? Again, you have to put your boundaries up. Now, granted, I'm not telling you to quit your job or anything like that, but make it known you're working 70 hours, and maybe 60 might be more, the appropriate time. But I'm feeling like that's more the case of it, that this is a reality check, and you need your boundaries. Okay, so let's see now the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. So let's see, can you get a little more clarification to this? These are my clarifying ones. Can you clarify our stuff for Virgo? Okay, well that's, oh my gosh, okay. 2 cards popped out, and they popped up face. Okay, we have a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we have. So cards are popping. So, what did I just talk about? Balance. So they are, basically, yes, you need to have your balance. You need to put your boundaries up. You need, balance. Okay? I don't think I really have to, do I have to say anything more about that? I don't think so. Now, the second card is reversed. So this card is sacrifice, okay? So whatever this is, it's like, it's not quite suffering in silence, but it is something that it's like, again, you are giving more of yourself than what is being received. Okay? And that even could be in a job. That could be in a job. But it's like but with that sacrifice, you find your balance, okay? You find your balance with that sacrifice. Take a look at her. I mean, she is reaching up into, look at, she's praying, but she's coming out of murky waters, and yet she is totally, pristine. She's pristine. She's white. Her outfit, no gray to the murky waters have not grayed her outfit at all. She's pristine with that. She's reaching up to her clouds, okay? And she's got and there's this beautiful rainbow coming up. So with whatever this is, her, and I love the fact that, her outfit is just, it's pristine. It's, it's clean, okay? And so with that though, so with this, whatever this is, that is, and maybe it is that you will have to have this sacrifice and you will come out, in better shape. But I think it's more a case of you, the reality check, putting your boundaries up, creating your balance, so that and it's going to be, and it's kind of hard for you with that, because you do tend to think, and I think that's what this is telling us, is you do tend to think that, that you can do so much. So this might be, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. Okay? Virgos, it's okay to say no. You don't have to, say yes to everything. And that could be relationships, in, out of work, however that is. It's okay to say no. Okay. And with this, our last card is fertility, okay? So that means, so that is new growth, that is life, that is, she is holding her arms as if to have, carry a, maybe a baby type of thing. So with this, if you can create that balance, if you can put your boundaries up, if you can have that reality check, and you can say, no, I'm not going to be doing this, something new either within you or around you is going to begin. It's like you're almost, because you've gone, remember what was it, December to January? You have been going through major spiritual growth, major well, maybe there have been some problems too, but major overcoming of obstacles, and now it's again to, and part of that could also be that you need to create that balance between the natural and the supernatural, and that's hard to do. It's hard to do, especially when you're being called into that supernatural, okay? But with it, by creating that balance, you're creating a new paradigm for yourself, okay? A new world for yourself, okay? So this, so here we have, we still have the prayer, we still have the connection with the divine, guardian angel, spirit guides, higher power. We still have that. We have the angel coming to say, yes, there is balance. You need balance. There is balance. And with that, there is a new you, a new paradigm, okay? A new outlook. It's like you're doing things differently, okay? I hope that makes sense. So now, Osha Tarot, Zen Tarot cards. Okay, can you give any last words of advice for our Virgos? What advice can you give our Virgos? Virgos, advice? Okay, let's go ahead and cut the cards. Okay. 3 cards down. Okay, our first card. Okay, adventure. Okay, do you see? She is willing to risk. She is, now granted, we don't want a 3-year-old, just wandering on her own, but this is saying, look into that, or connect with that child inside you and go for, go and do something a little bit different type of thing. So, having that we're talking about that balance and that, you're being aware of the risk, basically this is looking at things with new eyes, okay? Looking at things differently, looking at things and saying, if I want to live differently, I need to act and I need to think and I need to go forward differently. Okay? So this card too then is, again, reversed. And you've had this a few times, is politics. Okay? This is part of the dynamics of the natural life. This is part of even though I am doing this, I am creating the balance, I am looking at things, and I am going forward differently. Yes, you still always have to be aware of these swarmy snake in the grasses, okay? You always have to be aware of the ones that come to you with the mask on. So that is what that's telling you. This last card now is receptivity, okay? And receptivity is, again, what we were talking about. Connecting with divine higher power, angels, spirit guides, whoever that is for you. But it's not like, okay, so, it's like, when I'm having a really spiritual need, it's like, okay, please, please, please. But we still have to be the receivers of it too. Very much, yes, I'm giving it to you, but we also need to be the one to receive what the guidance is. What are we being told to do? What do we need to do? So we need to be open to our divine guardian angels, higher power, spirit guides. We need to be able to be open to them so that what their messages are, we can then receive, and then we can then go on to our great adventure. Okay? Okay. So, what else? Oh, I wanted to say we are almost at that 5,000 mark. Oh my gosh. And I had talked about that I would do some sort of a, random pulling. I have to, of course, whoever wants to do this, of subscribers and, offer the readings up to 5 people. Now, in order to do that, though, it would have to be done over Facebook Messenger or over WhatsApp. Okay, that's an app you put on your phone, and we can make long distance calls on that. Now, the other thing too is I found out that my business number does not call outside of the United States. So if you want to get in contact with me, whether you're inside the United States or outside, the best ways are through my email, divinedestinywithdebbie@gmail.com, or through Facebook Messenger. I have a Facebook page, and I'm pretty receptive and answer pretty quickly to Facebook, or through WhatsApp. I think you can do that through WhatsApp also. So, please contact me that way. If you are out of the United States, I can receive your messages, but I cannot even text you. And I'm not quite sure, but just wanted to let you know with that. Okay. So, Virgos, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.